Good morning and welcome here. I wanted to come yesterday to show you the beginning of what will hopefully be a very productive weekend. It didn't work out, so now some progress has been made, which is very exciting. So you guys are kind of getting like an in-between clip or glimpse at what has happened, and then I will show you again at the end of the weekend on what all got done. So I'm here now. Realized I forgot the keys, so I'm casually going to break into my own house because I don't want to drive half an hour back to my dad's to go get the keys. So, and I gotta go to church this morning, so we don't have time for that. So let's go break and enter. Okay, so I think we're in. I'm not gonna show you guys how I did that because, you know, I'm not gonna teach other people how to break into my house. That feels like a safety concern. But haha, we're in. All right, so I need to walk you guys through the new game plan. And what we have settled on. I'm really excited about it. I think it is the best possible game plan. I know that we had talked a lot about different places of putting the bathroom, like where to put the bathroom and things like that. There's a lot of problems with like the beams and the joists under the house, so the bathroom has to stay where it is. Obviously the only other option really would be to like put it on the other side of the room, and that just doesn't make sense. So I'm slowing down because I think some guy named Tom told me that I put too many words in sentences. So we're trying, we're improving. Okay, I know I'm a yapper, all right. So let me turn you guys around so you can see and I can walk you through the plan. So I forget what you all saw last. I've accumulated a lot of footage, and honestly at a certain point it's just become kind of overwhelming how much footage we've accumulated. So I might rifle through and add some of that in throughout this video, but if it becomes too much, then I just won't. So this is where we're at currently. We took out this wall. I think I have footage of my husband and I taking out that wall to make this an even wall because it was 6 inches off. There's a giant hole in the floor here that they are working on repairing today. They're fixing the plumbing underneath. And by they, I mean my husband and my dad. They're fixing the plumbing underneath for our shower. Maybe if they can get the plumbing and the floor done, we might have a tub installed today, which would be super cool. And then we're gonna add this wall back. So this is staying in the bathroom. I did make a fun decision. I didn't realize that they made windows small enough to go over a toilet. So we got an 18-inch window to put above the toilet, so we don't have like just this window. We'll have 2 windows in our bathroom, which I think is really nice. So we'll have that, and then I think that pretty much wraps up the bathroom. I'm trying to convince my husband that we want to do shiplap on all of the walls and like do like a white painted shiplap and then like a raw wood on the ceiling, because like we kind of got like a cabin cottagey rustic vibe going. So I think it would look really nice, but you know, the design parts are a little bit further in the future, but shiplap could happen now because of, you know, the stage that it is in, because it'd be a true shiplap, not like a panel. So, all right. And so this is still the living room. Nothing has changed. We're going to have to take out this window and re-put it back in, because it's like, the window should be flat. It's like this in there. So we have to fix that. I think that's really all the updates on the living room. There's not really much else happening. This is going to stay a breakfast nook. I want to leave the window at the height that it is. My husband is trying to convince me to move the window up a few inches, which I could be convinced. My dad wants me to move the window all the way up to the header height. I don't want to do that. I want it to be low because it's a breakfast nook. I think it'll be nice. So still the breakfast nook. Yes, so we're walking through the current plan. Breakfast nook, still the kitchen. This will be the washer and dryer room. We are doing a pocket door here. He got the frame for that yesterday. I think that's what that is actually. Pocket door. And then we're framing in this window. We're framing in this window, and then we're going to put in a new window here. We had to order one specially because it's kind of an odd size. It's going to be a 48 by 36. I think that's correct. It might be a 36 by length times width times height. 48 by 36. So we had to order that, but it should be here probably by the end of the month. So we're going to board in these windows. This is going to be the pantry. The pressure tank is over there. Eventually we'd like to do a hot water heater on the wall, like a tankless water heater. So yep, that's the plan with that. I keep wanting to like jump ahead and tell you guys like the stage 2 of things. Okay, so this is where the biggest changes happen. Are we ready? Are we excited? You'll notice there's a door. I'm so excited. Okay, so what we've decided, because we couldn't do the bathroom on this side because of the beams and the joists and whatever. You can't get a proper angle for the toilet. We've decided that wouldn't it be fun to make this an entryway. Let me see if I can get this out. Oh, there we go. He's got like a little handy dandy security system built here. And by he, I mean my dad. He's an innovator. So we can make this a proper entryway. And this will have a porch. Obviously right now it does not have a porch, but it will have a porch. And then this will be where you enter our house. Let me walk out this way. Right now it's kind of janky because obviously we're in the middle of construction and we took some siding off. But the plan is that we'll have an addition on this side. We'll have an addition on this side, which will be the primary bedroom and bathroom. And then we'll be able to take off this roof line, like right here. And so this will be one flat surface, kind of like the shape of a barn almost. And then we'll put like a front porch on. So yeah, we have a door. If you followed me on Instagram, you already know that, but there it is. We have a door. I'm so excited. It just feels like a step in the right direction. Cause I don't know, things kind of paused. We took a break for my birthday. We took like the weekend off for my birthday. And so things didn't really happen. And oh, a door just feels like such a big step. All right, so let's put back our security system. All right, I figured that out. So security system in place. We are going to put an actual handle on that. We have one. We just didn't get to it yesterday. And then this room, there's our window for the bathroom. This room, somebody commented, and it makes so much sense. And I had just never thought of it. The fleas are probably living in that. They're probably living in that carpet. So we are going to pull all of that out, and we are going to, I don't know, we're talking about maybe painting the floor. A couple people made that suggestion, which I think would be really cool. But this is a slab floor. Like it's a concrete slab. And so I don't know if it'll be too cold on my kids' Tootsies. So I don't know, things to think about there. We obviously still have to do all the trim and everything around the windows in here. That's all along with the finished work. So that is where stage 1 of the renovation will lead us. We'll be in 3 stages. So last week's video, I think I kind of laid out the plan, but I can actually show you now to visualize it. This will eventually be the entryway, but at the end of this stage 1, this is going to function as a window in our room. We are going to put a queen size bed right there. And this will be where my husband and I sleep. This will be the girls' room because they have, you know, obviously 2 beds. They have a bed and a crib and then toys. So I want them to have the space for all of that. So this is where they will sleep. We're going to, stepping on trash bags. We're going to frame this out like an entryway and not like a door. So we're not going to put a real door on that. I think I might do like one of those tension rod curtains and then do a baby gate because my youngest has recently discovered that she can open doors. So, you know, what good would a door do anyway? Or my oldest. But so our bed, girls' bedroom, breakfast nook, living room, bathroom, kitchen. But our next stage of renovations, additions, we will do a primary bedroom suite on this side of the house. That's why we're taking out that window. On this side of the house, this door, like this doorway, will be the entry into our bedroom. And it'll kind of come out this way. Oh, goodness, tripping. On this side of the house, this will be our bedroom. So this will no longer be an exterior door. It'll come into our bedroom. And we'll have a bathroom and a closet, as you normally would with a primary. And so that will make the house 2 beds, 2 baths. And then that will become the proper entryway. Stage 3 of renovations, we plan to add 2 bedrooms on the back of the house. There'll be a hallway, maybe like a closet. We talked about maybe doing like a half bath or something in between the bedrooms. I don't know. We'll figure that out logistically. That's a long way off. but there'll be 2 bedrooms off the back. And that's another reason I wanted to make sure we had a window in there, because that window will eventually have to come out, as will that window. So there will be 2 bedrooms off the back. So there will be bedrooms for the girls for now, future kids as well, hopefully. So that will make the house a 3 bedroom, 2, maybe 2.5 bath. But you're like, wait a second, there's 2 bedrooms there, and there's a bedroom over there for the primary. What is happening to this bedroom? That's right, we are turning this into a living room. So you'll enter into the house. This will be the living room. This is going to turn into a library. Hang on, trying to not catch my dress on nails. This will turn into a library. I'm thinking some shelves, a little seating, little reading nook situation. This will be the proper dining room. So full-size table. I have this gorgeous, like farmhouse style sort of table that I bought off Facebook Marketplace, and like, I don't want to say I flipped it, but I refinished it. And it has, it's just gorgeous. Maybe I'll insert a picture of it because I just love it so much. So that'll be able to fit here. That will still be a bathroom. And then this will still be a kitchen. Still have the peninsula, still have all the utilities and stuff in here. And once again, there will be a door to close this off. So that will make our house like a proper house. It's got like everything a house should have, you know? And I'm really excited about this entryway, especially with these shelves here. I was thinking about putting like books there as well. I think that would just be so cozy right when you enter. We're kind of up in the air. It's so hard to not want to go like stylistically, like the French country cottage sort of vibe, because it's just all over. It's all over Pinterest. But I don't know if I'll love that long term. And I really like a rustic cottage sort of vibe. So I don't know if we're going to do beadboard or what we're going to do in here. So, but a nice long entryway. I think we decided we're going to do hardwood because I have acquired hardwood for 80 cents a square foot, white oak, 2.5 inch. And you just can't beat that. So tile would be more expensive. We talked about tiling this. It would literally be more expensive to tile it. So we're not going to do that. This will be the living room. Remember, we're raising the floor. So living room, and then you'll walk in. There'll be a little library, dining room, bathroom, bedrooms, bedroom, kitchen. I'm excited. I feel like that is just the best possible plan. I don't see, like, we've laid out probably every way. I've read through everyone's comments and different suggestions, and some of you have just amazing ideas. And some of them, I just totally would do if the floor worked with us, if the beams and the joists worked with us. So knowing everything we know, I think this is the best possible layout for our house. I'm so excited for the front porch to be off this side of the house because, hang on. I know I've shown this view 100 times, but are you kidding me? That's the view. Obviously there won't be chairs, but that's just the view off my front porch. That's freaking amazing. So I'm ecstatic. I think ecstatic is just an understatement, but obviously still a ton of work to do. We'll get more into the design stuff as the project progresses, because that's when I start to become more useful. If they can get a tub in, I need to decide whether I want a tile, and obviously I need to decide on the shiplap thing. I already have a tile for the floor that I got off Facebook Marketplace for like $75. It's a lot of tile too. So I think I mapped it out and it was like less than 70 cents a square foot. So it's pretty good. So I don't know, lots of things to decide on. I'm super excited. Everything is it's really coming together. So my husband and dad are working this weekend on everything, and I don't know, they plan on getting quite a bit done. And then we are going out of town next weekend. We're going up to Cincinnati to visit family and go to a concert. And my dad is going out of town the following weekend, and we'll be in town, but Michael's family will be in, my mom and my little brother will be in. So I don't know how much we're gonna get done. Michael's family is coming in to help with the renovation. My little brother, I probably won't see him very much. He's here for a wedding, so we'll probably just like kind of have like lunch or something. And then my mom, I don't know, we'll see how helpful she wants to be. So I don't know how much more we're gonna get done soon. My dad, if he's got time for it, he loves to pour into it. He used to own a remodeling business, so like this is his jam. So he's been extremely helpful. Michael's obviously been here working on stuff, and then I've been thinking about the design stuff, parenting. So things are coming along. I'm really excited about it, but I will see if Michael will capture some footage of what they're doing for me while they're down here working. And then if not, or even if they do, next time I will see you is when I'm updating you at the end of the weekend. So talk to you later. Hello and welcome back. It is Wednesday, so it is definitely the end of the weekend, and I'll be honest, not much with the house got done. The thing they don't tell you about living out a little more in the middle of nowhere is that when you have to go get something, you got to go a long way to get that something. So I had to go run an errand for my dad to pick something up from this nice older couple, and so that took, I don't know, it was like an hour, almost 2 hours both ways. So I had to go do that. And then my dad and I ran to go get hardwood flooring, and that was almost 2 hours both ways. So that kind of ate up a lot of a day, and just one thing after another. And then also we obviously only have 2 guys working on this most of the time. My dad works full time, my husband works full time. So it's whatever spare time we can throw at it. And I guess that's just the reality of remodeling a house by yourself and not paying contractors. So I'll go ahead and turn you around, show you what did get done, and I'll give you a little bit of update of what we hope to get done before we go out of town. So obviously most of this looks pretty familiar. Not much really has happened. The one thing that did happen is we now have a smaller window that's actually at header height. So the toilet will be there, and then sink, bathtub. We did buy the bathtub that's going to go in there. We also bought shiplap to go in here. We'll be taking out this window entirely because we'll be doing an addition on the back of the house. So we don't want to have to fight shiplap in the future, but we'll be doing a shiplap bathroom. I posted my inspo pic on Instagram, so if you follow me over there, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, you'll just have to trust that it's going to be beautiful. So that's what happened in here. They also have discovered that the more we look, the more we find. So there's a problem with the plumbing. I believe the angle with the toilet or something of that nature is not how it needs to be. So they can fix it all now, but really, if they fix it all now and then something were to ever go wrong, you can't get back up underneath this section of the house. It's like 10 inches underneath the crawl space over here. So my husband is coming later this evening to cut out the rest of this flooring and hand dig it out. So everybody pray for him and his back and how much fun that's not going to be. So we're just working on kind of silly little things like that, but I can show you the floor we got. I went ahead and laid some out. It's a grade 2 white oak 2 1/4 inch, and I'm so excited. It is exactly what I wanted, and we got it for a pretty good deal, and that's why we made the journey for it. But I'm so excited. And Michael and that's another thing that just took time. These little things really just start eating your evenings. So Michael had to come down yesterday and unload it all off the trailer and stack it up because it can't stay outside and it's got to be in the space that it's going to be in to get acclimated. So he had to carry it all in. So there's our shiplap, there's all of our flooring, and we bought way more than we'll need. So we'll have some for our additions in the future. Shiplap, we have a little more than we need, obviously, for excess. We've also been talking about doing a shiplap ceiling in the kitchen, just the ceiling. So we'll see what happens with that. We wanted to do river rock for the tile floor in here, but I think we might not end up doing that because I don't know if we'll be able to find flat enough pieces on our property, because really you need like a field rock to find like your flatter pieces. So I don't know, we'll see. But that's pretty much the update of all that's happened. I'm here to cut grass, so I'm gonna do that. back. We are back from our trip. My dad has been down here working. We picked up some supplies in Cincinnati while we were up there. We went to a Glass Animals concert. It was wonderful. So there has been some progress made. Our family has just completely showered us in love through this whole process. Michael's parents kept our kids so that we could run and grab supplies and errands and go on a date or two while we were up there. So that was wonderful. And then while we were up there, my dad was down here working on our house, which was just incredible. So let me turn you around and show you what he got done. We have created a dungeon. He closed in that window and that window, and we are waiting for the window that will be going there to be delivered. So it's going to be a little bit of a dungeon for a minute, but that is progress. That's where we're heading. So we've acquired a lot of things. We have almost all the doors. We need one slab door for the pocket door, and then we're going to need cabinets and obviously some drywall, but I think those are the major things. Michael's family is coming down this weekend to help us out. I'm hoping that they'll get most of the plumbing and electrical done through this week, and then we'll get to start putting stuff back together, which is just going to feel so good. So they're going to bring down a camper, their camper, for us to stay in, or like put the girls to sleep in or stay overnight in if we stay here working late. So hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit more done a little quicker while we're working. So instead of having to drive half hour either direction. So yep, that is the update. That's all the progress we've made. So I don't know, exciting stuff. And I guess I will be back in a couple of weeks with another update.